Hello there, beautiful internet and fantastic creatures of the beyond. Hope you're all doing fantastic today. So let's discuss about how you're gonna set some goals and habits in life. Because sometimes we just lack them or we don't know how to set them up correctly. And we just chase our tails round and round and we have no idea what to do. So to set a goal, it's easy to say I want something. Because yeah, we all want something. But the reality is that if you're always going to chase the end result, it's always going to be kind of out of our reach. Because we're simply not focusing on the process of how we want to obtain that thing that we want. So instead of saying, I want something, maybe we should say something like, what do I need to do to obtain that something? Therefore, we have to kind of create prerequisites, things we need in advance. So let's say maybe you need to take the trash out. Now, in your mind, you're gonna think, well, I have to take the trash out. So if you're like in a hurry, then you forget about it and you get pissed and then you have to go back after it and things like that. But an easier solution is to kind of set your mindset like I want to reposition the trash next to the exit or the door. When I go out, I'll obviously need to take it with me, otherwise I'm gonna trip over it and fall or something like that, you know? So it's like, in a way, preparing a recipe. You need all of the ingredients to have at hand in order to mix them to create the cake. Now I know, cake, trash, whatever. But that's how you make a cake come into existence, you know? You can't just wish for a cake to exist. So, with this in mind, you can always be prepared for your goals. Like, you do it in small steps. So, let's say you want to do an activity like painting. Well, then you obviously need the working materials, but you need to place them on site next to your workstation. So, if you're gonna make it such as like a routine, then, you know, like when you enter the room where the workstation is, first thing you have to do is sit on the chair and have everything at hand set in their own position, being organized, right? And then you also have to leave all the distractions outside of your reach. So, for example, if it's a phone, put it in another room. You know that for 1 hour you're gonna work, or maybe 2 or 3, but you're not gonna watch anything on your phone unless it's really work related and you need the phone to be next to you, but then do it only for that activity, only for working, nothing else. Otherwise you're just gonna trail off and 1 hour is going to turn into 5 and then time flies over and, you know, there goes the day. So focus on the things that you need at hand and that are necessary for your workplace, and then have fun afterwards, you know? Don't just be working non-stop. Don't be a workaholic. But then you also have to clean after yourself. Don't just leave everything messy out there. So put that extra 10% effort and don't be a messy pig, you know? So in other words, we can say it something like this. Put things that you need inside, and the distractions you have to kind of hide them or make them tedious to reach. So this is a really nice trick to eliminate negative traits or habits, such as maybe eating junk food. You can put it, I don't know, on a shelf that you don't reach so easy, you know? Or if you're watching TV intensively, put the TV remote somewhere far away so you always have to walk to it in order to change the channel. Or if you're smoking intensively and you want to stop, then throw your cigarettes on the fire and watch them burn. And think like how you're burning your money and then prioritizing if you need to buy more cigarettes or buying more food with the cash that you have left, you know? Tiny things like that. But you have to encourage your positive habits, you know? Because if you're better prepared to complete your short or long-term goals, then you clearly are going to forget or discourage your negative habits in the process. Because it simply shapes your life to be more constructive and it impacts you in a more positive way. And obviously you're not gonna be young forever, like me. But, you know, give yourself this self-education, because it will have long-lasting effects and it will make your life easier. And if you neglect these tiny things, they pile over time, you know, and then they crush you under their increasing weight, which is not fun. Because it's easy to fall into depression or to get super anxious and things like that if you simply don't put the effort to prepare for those tiny little things that don't take actually that much time. But let's end this session like in a positive manner. Because you are awesome. And I know you're awesome. Because you want good things for yourself. And all you have to do is just slightly tweak your perception on how you want to do each step to get there. And just be patient with yourself. At the end of the day, you're only human, you know? And you deserve your own understanding and your own care. Okay, superb guys. Catch you next time. Bye 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 bye.